right. Hey there, CEO. Thank you so much for joining me for Barter Blacks Today in Black History podcast, where we are spotlighting Black-owned businesses that I feel like you need to know. I am here today with Regina Geames, owner of B.H.E.I.R.S, which stands for Building Healthy External Internal Relationships Steadfastly, helping Black Christian women leaders and business owners create legacies via their empowerment events. Thank you so much for being here with me today. How are you?
Oh, Nicole, first, let me tell you, thank you for inviting me to be in your space. I'm great, actually.
So let's talk about your business, B.H.E.I.R.S. Tell us more about that and what we can expect from that.
Okay, so B.H.E.I.R.S has evolved. It started with just women, and as businesses are, it evolved to include men, young people, couples, and then God spoke to me one day a few years back, and He instructed me to go back to the beginning of serving women, and particularly Black Christian women leaders and business owners,
Mm-hmm.
and gave me a reason why. I don't know if you want me to get into it right now of why, but
Yeah,
okay. All
let us
right.
know.
Okay. So when you hear me talk, you're gonna always hear me say that B Air started as a relationship that I did not have with my father,
Okay.
and it was in his hospice room that we developed our relationship. Over a couple days, actually, around the clock, I spent with him in hospice, and we built a relationship. And as such, I didn't want anyone else to go through what I went through, not having a relationship. Then when he
Mm-hmm.
died, not understanding that whole grieving process of such
Right.
a new relationship, a restored relationship. And years started like that. Like I said, it evolved. And God spoke to me and said, go back to the beginning. And not only
Mm-hmm.
did He want me to learn how to have a relationship by the way He taught and He teaches, but He also wanted me to help others have healthy relationships to start from that internal place, which is so delicate, so sensitive, and not always does it want to be transparent. However, in order to get to the other side, we need to do all those things. We need to give ourselves grace. We need to give ourselves mercy. We need to treat ourselves delicate like we are, but also we need to be courageous enough to be transparent. And so in doing that, I tapped into something else, and
Okay.
God revealed to me that in doing that, it's so difficult for Black women because of all the stresses that we have in our lives to
Mm-hmm.
just focus on ourselves. It becomes almost like a job, and we
Yeah.
shy away. Yeah, right. And we shy away from it. However, Nicole, when we shy away from it, we create more damage to
Mm-hmm.
ourselves than not. And as a result, Black women, especially in America, are dying at an alarmingly higher
Yeah.
rate than any other race in America.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to. We just need to learn to take care of ourselves. And because we need and we are here to nurture others. And in
Yeah.
order to do that, we have to take care of ourselves. And so, real quick, my family, and probably before I even knew, was all about entertaining and helping and serving. So I was in the space and I loved it. And I started before I even knew about anything as a little girl with my little tea parties, inviting my family members. Yeah, right, in this event space. Um, Little did I know that would do a full circle. And we'll talk about that a little later of what I'm doing now. And what God was preparing me for is to serve women, go through the
Mm-hmm.
stuff because we got to go through to get through and to understand it all, but to go through the stuff so I can serve women and to help them serve women in a healthy way. And that's what years is all about: building external, internal relationships steadfastly
Right.
and doing it healthy, healthy because we don't have to die
No, we
and
don't. We
serving
don't.
others. We don't
We
have
do
to die.
not. We do not. So I want to talk about, so you're helping them plan their events.
Hmm.
How does that process work?
All right. So I'm glad you asked, because this is what I love. This is exactly what I love. I I help particularly Black Christian women leaders have their events. I help them first learn that in order to have their events, they have to take care of themselves.
Mm,
And this is a space that's not tapped into
yeah.
a lot. I understand that. And because I do, I help them learn that in order to make the transformation that that they desire to make, that they too must be full. They need to learn how to create their events through pouring into themselves first, because you cannot give what you do not have. What I do is, like I said, I help the Black leaders, because it's the leaders, it's the business owners who
Right.
are having that difficult time in pouring into themselves so that they can pour to those others. I help them
Right.
understand that in order to make the bottom line black and stay black, that they have to learn the strategies of resting, of rejuvenating, of recuperating, and then reconnecting so they can serve at their best.
Yeah, I know I have a hard time resting and relaxing, and I'm too busy taking care of people. So I remember when I planned my event, I was just so exhausted. Like, it was just like I did nothing to kind of take care of me. I was making sure the event was good, everybody was good. I was worried about everybody else. So it's good to have someone that's taking care of a person who's planning an event.
Right, right. And along with that, when we're in a space together and you're learning how to just relax, then we're able to pour into you some of those skill sets. We don't leave that out, because that's important.
Right,
But we
right.
make sure that our focus is on the event planner, the event host, whatever you want to call yourself
Hmm.
in this space. We make sure that you know that our focus is you, because we know if you're 100, your event is going to show that. Your
Yeah,
event is going to be
so
all of
my
that.
I would like to further talk about that, and what does that support from you look like? What does that entail for
Great.
the
Yeah.
person that's planning the event?
So we're starting 2023 off a little different, and we're
Okay.
going to have intimate tea gatherings, and we are using the whole tea, the pouring of the tea, the enjoying the tea, as a symbol of how the event planner, the event host, the event manager, is supposed to take care of herself. And it's
Mm,
an intimate gathering. It's no less than 10, no more than 20, and 20 can be large depending on what you think is large.
right.
Um, and we're going to beautiful venues because I believe in doing everything VIP. That's just who I am, what I love to do, because I know that a lot of time as the event planner, the host, the manager, you are not treating yourself as the priority, as the VIP. So I make
Mm-hmm.
sure that the venue that we are in is exquisite, and
Okay.
that you are getting the VIP treatment, because you deserve it. From the ceremony of pouring the tea, to the beautiful decor, to the elegant music, to even to the attire.
Uh-huh.
Everything is exquisite, because you are. And
Yeah.
when you come into into a space like that, you feel welcome. And that's so important. You feel welcome, you feel like you can engage, you want to
Mm-hmm.
engage, and you want to participate. And
Yeah.
so we set the scene like that. So we're going to be doing it's set up right now to have our tea times quarterly,
Okay.
um, in person.
Okay.
However, we are including some virtual events as well. We're not really thinking about doing the hybrid, and there's some reasons behind that. Because when we do our virtual, they're going to be like a closed session, if you want to you want to say, and our in-person events are, just that intimate. We're going to be sharing a lot of things. We're going to be transparent, so we
Right.
will know exactly how to pour into you. We know we have some ideas, but it's something about, when you actually start talking to a person,
Yeah.
you know what they need. But we're prepared. I have a few new members on my team, and
Okay, good.
yeah, and they're amazing, Nicole. We are amazing, girl. Nothing like having a
Awesome.
team. Not like having a team.
Look
Nothing
now,
like having a team.
tell me about it. So,
Uh-huh.
um,
Everybody get a team.
what type of events are these events planners planning? Like, let's talk
Yes.
about that.
Great question. I don't know how I knew not saying nothing about it. These women that I serve, these women are Black Christian women, ladies and business owners, and they are in the empowerment event space. Now let me just talk about the empowerment event space.
Okay.
I really don't believe that. I really don't believe Webster's definition of empowerment. It means you're giving someone power to do something, and I don't believe
Right.
that. What I know is that we all are
Have the
powerful.
power. Yeah.
Exactly, right? We're all powerful. And what we do is we help ignite or reignite that power
Mm,
within you so that you're able, again, to go and serve the way that you're called to
yeah.
serve, that you're called to serve. Say it one more time.
That you're called.
That's right, that you are called to serve in this empowerment event space.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we don't have events for, and not to say that I haven't, because I've done fundraising events, I've done
Mm-hmm.
corporate events, I've done the wedding events, but it's something about the empowerment event that I know that I'm called to do. One of my
Mm-hmm.
gifts is an encourager, and that's what it's about. I'm encouraging you, myself and my team. We're encouraging you to activate or reactivate that power that you have, so that for yourself, so that you can serve at your best.
Right, right,
Mhm.
right. So what would you say someone's listening to this, they are definitely um on the fence thinking about it. How does a person know that they need Regina?
Oh, because you're having an event. Because you're having an event, because you're feeling overwhelmed, because you're feeling exhausted, but you know you are still supposed to be doing this. You know that your calling is to share your stories,
Mhm.
share how you got to the other side, and you just need some support. The team that you don't have, but the team that you need to have, the team that you have that's maybe not, working out so well anymore. I'm here to help you actually re-engage your team,
Mhm.
and or get another team, because sometimes it's a season thing for some people, and they're not there for the entire season. They're just there for a few seasons.
Right.
That's some of the reasons. And also, if you've been in this, and I deal with a lot of women who have already had their events, they're leaders, and they already have their business and things, but
Right.
they do not understand the power of sponsorships.
Oh, I love
They don't
sponsorships.
understand. Yeah, yeah, they don't understand the power of sponsorships. And for whatever reason, they think that they're not eligible, they cannot, they don't know how. I'm your lady. I like to ask.
Nice. N-
I
Look,
like that.
everyone
Yeah,
needs that
come on
person
now.
that likes to ask. That
I like to ask.
that
I like to
there.
ask knowing I'm gonna get it. Yeah, yeah,
So for these
yeah. And
events, are
sponsorships are
you?
out there. A lot of people, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to, elaborate a little bit more on sponsorships. A lot of times
Hmm.
people think because they are in they're because their business is not a non-for-profit business, that they cannot acquire sponsorships, and that is so far from the truth.
Right,
So far
right.
from the truth. The only thing, yeah. And so I help them understand what it is that they need, so that they can win, the sponsorships can win, and those that they serve can win.
Yeah, yeah. So it's that's awesome. Like that in itself. If someone's going out and helping me get sponsorships, then I am like,
Come
yes,
on.
let's go.
Right.
So when we talk about these events, um, are you supporting in person? Is it virtual? Is it done for you? Is it done with you? Like what's the details there?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Great, great, great. So we're doing something, like I said, we're doing something a little different. Starting out 2023, it is virtual, and we
Okay.
are having our virtual gatherings, and we are having our live in-person trainings. Excuse
Okay.
me. Um, I am taking on just a few done for you. I'm taking on a few done for you. um, and yeah, doing it with you is what you will get during our tea times.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
that's really cool and unique.
Yeah.
Not only are you being poured into, but you are leaving the event with a plan
Yeah.
for your next event. So that's a really,
Awesome.
yeah, right.
So where are the in-person tea times? Where are you located?
Well, I'm in upstate New York.
Okay.
I'm very near Canada. So we're going to have our inaugural tea time here in upstate New York. We're also going to do one in New York City because I love New York City. We have one, yeah, we have one planned in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma
Okay.
City. Yeah, and the others are to be determined.
Okay.
We have some dates. We have some dates, and we're just securing some of our venue spots.
Awesome. Awesome. We're gonna move away from the events. I want to kind of get what is one of the most important lessons you've learned over your career as, in the event space.
Yeah, yeah. One of the most important lessons is don't be discouraged when things go not as you plan. Do have a
Mm,
plan B, C, D, and E, of course.
mm,
But do not get discouraged, and do not let your guests see you sweat.
mm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 because they don't know what they don't know most times,
Have
unless it's just,
have no idea. When I planned my event in last February, I mean, so much in the background was going wrong, and all I heard was amazing things about the event.
yeah,
And I'm just like, you
yeah,
didn't see
yeah.
that. They don't
And
know.
can I share a quick little
Yep,
story? It's quick.
yep.
So I had an event at a beautiful venue, and it was really hard. Even because
Mm,
I have a signature event. We're going to do that too. We're incorporating my signature event for our new tea time, and it's called the Fashion Poetry Blend, and that's my signature event. And I was having it, and I just thought, wow, this is hard. This is like I'm done. I'm not even doing this. I'm done. I'm not like, okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm going
I'm
to
over
greet my
it.
guests. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go out and greet my guests. We're gonna, gonna put on the smile that we do as women at that time. Now I don't put on my smile. It's for real, for real. Okay, I had to
Right.
learn that. But I put on my smile. I went out, and one of my guests was just like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! I love this. You got to take this on tour." And I'm like, "Okay." In my back of my mind, I'm like, "No, that ain't gonna happen, right?"
You won't see me again.
This is over. So kiddingly, I said, remember I said I'll ask, right? So kiddingly, I said, well, sponsor me. Okay. And it was a
Mm,
gentleman, and he said, okay, give me a call. So I'm like, okay, all right, just thinking he just going along, right?
right.
So because I know him, I called him, just calling him, I said, well, you wanted me to call you, you're gonna sponsor my next event. He said, yeah, what do you need?
Just
What do
like
you need?
that.
Just like that. Just like that. And he was one of our, and still remains one of our major sponsors
Oh,
of my
wow.
signature event. Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Nice.
when you really, you don't, what you think is such a terrible thing happening, and this didn't go
Yeah.
right, and that didn't go right, and all that. More times than not,
Yeah.
your guests do not know what's going on. And if you continue to just go forward with your plan, it's gonna all work out.
Yeah.
And they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. And he did. And he was just like, oh my God. And he was the one who encouraged me to continue. And I have.
Nice. Awesome. That is awesome. Look, just ask. They don't know what's going on. If you want to sponsor, just ask. All of that. Just do it.
That's
So
just do it.
just
Just do
do
it.
it.
Just do it. Just do it. Yeah. Yeah.
So before we go, I wanted to give the people watching a shot to shoot their shot at you, watching and listening, shoot your shot at you, for barter. So what are the types of things that you need in your business right now that you wouldn't mind bartering for?
Venue space. You know, I don't have my own space, and so we're always looking for venue space. We're always looking for, like I said, we do everything VIP. So we're always looking for the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
With gifts, with decor. I mean, I have my team, and we do, we do our own setup. And sometimes when we're traveling now, yeah, that can be a bit much. So offering, the florist, the china, things like that. Um, yeah, and the venue space.
Okay.
Meals, I can go on.
I got a lot.
I love you. I have a lot. I mean, we're in the event space. It takes a lot to have a successful event. And like I said, we do VIP, so we're looking for the top. Like I said, the cream of the cream. Top, what is it? Cream of the cream. So we're always looking for the best chefs. The best chefs, the best of the best. And I know there are many who are just amazing at what they do, and as such, we can bring your event, your services, your goods to the in front of many. Many. Because that's a wonderful thing about having an event. You can, so one not just one time,
right,
but you have an opportunity at one time to be among so many people. And with our sponsorships, they get a chance to look at, your particular services and your particular goods and see if, can I give it this person?
Yes. So you heard it. She needs a lot. So whatever you have, make sure you comment, shoot your shot at Regina. Regina, did you have any last words before we get out of here?
I think that I don't think I know what you are doing is amazing. And if people do not jump on and get to be a part of what you are offering, they missing out. They are missing out because this is what you're doing is what I'm gonna say it like this. What you're doing is what so many other cultures are doing. Okay. And so yeah, we're innovative people.
Yeah.
I don't want to even say that. We're innovative people. Let's do what we know what to do.
Yeah.
Be innovative.
Yeah.
We this is how we have thrived. So let's continue. And you are get with you. You see
I appreciate it. If you want to reach out to Regina, all her information is going to be in the show notes at the bottom. Her links, her social media, everything, how to book her, about her experiences. Definitely reach out to her. Thank you so much for joining me, Regina. And thank you to everyone for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow. All righty.